Hey, welcome to Hostinger Academy. Today in this tutorial you will learn how to build an awesome looking website without any coding skills or huge investments. I can guarantee you will be surprised how easy it is to build a website from scratch. This is the website we will be creating today. As you can see, it's quite simple looking website, but it looks great. It's mobile friendly and most of all, it loads fast as lightning, which is very important for good user experience. Before we jump into creating your website, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have some awesome content, not just about creating websites, but about growing them as well. So don't miss a chance. Alright, let's do it. Let's start creating your website. Okay, let's cover the essentials that you're gonna need for your website. So first of all, you're gonna need a domain name. A domain name is basically the name of your website that you type in your browser to access a website. For example, it could be google.com, facebook.com, hostinger.com, or any other. This one is going to be completely up to you. The second thing, we're gonna need web hosting. And web hosting is basically a place, a server where you keep all the files of your website. And the last thing that you're gonna need is content management system. And for this, we're gonna use WordPress. This way we will be able to build our website without any coding skills. And the WordPress is a very versatile content management system. There are plenty of websites built using this content management system. For example, TEDblog, BBC America, TechCrunch, and many others. So WordPress is a really great choice, especially if you are a beginner. Alright, so let's begin building our website. And luckily for you, you can get domain name, web hosting, and WordPress at Hostinger. So you will not need to look anywhere else. You will be able to get everything in one place. Alright, so once you land at hostinger.com, scroll down until you see available shared web hosting plans. For this tutorial, we're gonna use premium shared web hosting because with this hosting, we will be able to host multiple websites. And as you can see, we're gonna get free domain name with SSL certificate, which is great. So let's select this plan. Alright, let's choose the package. I'm gonna keep it to 12 months. Right here, select your payment method. And don't forget to apply coupon code HA10 to get 10% discount off your purchase. Alright, so just finish the checkout and from here I'm gonna move on to the next part of this tutorial. Alright, after you have finished the checkout and you have logged into your Hostinger account, you should see something like this. Alright, so let's start by claiming our free domain name. Let's click right here and just type your domain name which you would like to use with your website. Alright, once you have done this, right here you will be able to select top level domain name, or in other words, the ending of your domain name. I highly recommend you to choose .com since it's the most popular one, so we're gonna keep it as it is. And once you have entered your domain name, let's check if this domain name is available by clicking claim domain. Alright, perfect. The domain name was available and now we can start registration. And right here you will have to select your details and enter your contact details and just finish registration. Let's click continue. And to finish domain registration, you will have to verify your email address. Alright, so I just verified my email address and from here we can start setting up our web hosting. So let's go to hosting section and let's click setup. Alright, start now. Alright, let's choose the domain we just registered right here. Let's click select. And let's click build a new website. Right here you can select this one. And like I mentioned you before, we are going to use WordPress. So let's select WordPress and right here you'll have to set a password. Later on you'll use your email address and password to access your WordPress dashboard. Once you have set your password, let's click continue. Alright, and right here you'll be able to select a template for your WordPress website. This way it's going to be much faster to build a website. You can select from the list. If you want to see more, click show more. There are plenty of various templates available and it's possible that you will be able to find a template related to your niche. So just select the template which you like the most. If you want, you can preview a template by clicking here. So yeah, look for the template you like the most and click select. It doesn't really matter which template you're going to select because at the end of the day, the whole customization part is going to be identical no matter what template you have. Alright, I guess I'm gonna select this template. So let's click select and let's click finish setup. Just wait a few minutes until the setup is complete. Alright, perfect. As you can see, it says our website is ready, but before we access our website, let's install SSL certificate since we got one for free. So let's click manage site. And if you are not sure what is an SSL certificate, it's that gray padlock next to your domain domain name in a browser, it indicates that connection is secure and the website has SSL certificate. With SSL certificate, your website is gonna look way more trustworthy and way more professional. Alright, let's install our SSL certificate. Let's go to Advanced section and let's scroll down and let's select SSL. Alright, let's click Install SSL. Alright, fantastic. It was installed successfully. And let's do one more thing. Let's go to WordPress section right here. Let's select Dashboard and let's make sure that we have activated Force HTTPS. Let's click right here. Fantastic. Now we can access our website. Alright, as you can see, this is how our website looks now, and it looks like a real website. We have various information here. We have different pages with classes, about page, we have a contact page, and we have a join today page. If you select a different template, you might have a little bit different information, but it doesn't really matter because the whole editing part is still going to be the same. You will have to edit your pages, you might have to delete some pages, or you might need to create new pages. Alright, but before we can start doing changes to our website, first of all, we have to access our WordPress dashboard. And to do this, you want to click on your URL, and at the end of your URL, you should add /wp-admin and hit enter. And right here, you'll have to enter your email address and the password which we had to set previously. You can select Remember Me and let's click Login. Alright, we are in, and as you can see, this is how our WordPress dashboard looks. Don't be afraid to explore everything yourself, because this way you're gonna learn how to use this content management system even better. Also, if you want to learn a little bit more about navigating your WordPress dashboard, you could check our other video, WordPress dashboard walkthrough, where you will learn a little bit more about all the elements right here. Alright, before we start doing changes to our website, let's do some adjustments in the settings section. Alright, let's start with general settings. Right here, enter the title of your website and add a tagline. Once you have done this, we can scroll down and let's click Save Changes. Alright, and there's one other very important setting which we need to do is right here in permalink section. Make sure that you have selected post name. Otherwise, the URL of a certain page ain't gonna look good and it's not helpful for SEO. Once you have selected post name, again scroll down and hit Save Changes. Alright, so basically those are the most important settings so far, and from here we can go to the homepage of our website. Let's click right here, Visit Site, and I usually like to start with the header of our website. This is the header of our website, and right here we have our main menu. So as you can see, we have a home page. So this is our home page. We have page classes, we have about page, contact page, and so on. If you have selected different template, you might have some other pages, but it doesn't really matter because, like I said, the whole editing part is still going to be the same. Alright, the first step would be let's identify pages which we are planning to use, and let's decide what pages we would like to have. Since I'm creating a website related to WordPress courses, so obviously I'm gonna keep page home. Instead of classes page, I would like to have such page as courses. Of course, I'm gonna keep about page, and I'm gonna keep contact page. As well, I would like to have a page called blog, where I'm gonna display my all blog posts. Alright, so once you have identified the pages which you want to keep or you want to create, let's go back to the dashboard of our WordPress, and all pages can be found right here in Pages section. Let's click All Pages. Alright, so beside the pages you saw in the home page, we have some other pages which actually we don't need. So we can select those pages, and by clicking right here, you will be able to delete them. Alright, so I'm just gonna rename this page Classes by clicking right here, Quick Edit, and I'm gonna name this page Courses. You want to keep the title and the select the same, and let's click Update. If you will need to add a new page, you can do this by clicking right here, Add New. Alright, as you can see, all those pages next to their title, they have Elementor. Elementor is a page builder plugin that helps you to create a really great looking pages. Otherwise, you would have to use a WordPress text editor. And with WordPress text editor, you might not have such good results as you would have with Elementor. Alright, here's a quick thing you should know about WordPress, and I will be talking about themes and plugins. Themes are responsible for the design part of your website. At a time, you can only have one active theme. For this tutorial, we will be using an Astra theme and starter template. If you want to switch to any other theme, you can do this by going to the Appearance section, selecting Themes. Just click Add New and select from the list or use Search. Meanwhile, plugins are responsible for adding various functionalities to your website. At a time, you can have more than one plugin active. So for example, to add a contact form to your website, you would need to use a contact forms plugin. Since WordPress is an open source content management system, there are plenty of plugins available for various things. Alright, let's get back to building our website. Okay, now you know a little bit more about themes and plugins, and basically you know a little bit more how WordPress works. Later on we're gonna dive a little bit deeper in the customization part of your WordPress website, and it's completely related to customizing your theme. Okay, I almost forgot, I have to create a new page which is going to be called blog, where I'm gonna display my blog post. So to create a new page, let's click add new. We can close this pop-up and right here add a title. So it's going to be called blog. And we don't really need to do anything else with this page because we're gonna set it to display our blog post. But if you are going to create a new page which is not going to be for displaying blog posts, you could do this two ways. You could add a title right here, and by adding various elements here, you would be able to create page. All elements, or otherwise known as blogs, can be found right here. And another way to create a page would be by clicking right here, edit with Elementor. But like I said, since we are creating this blog just to display our blog post, we don't need to add any information, just click publish. Let's click publish one more time, and let's go back to the dashboard of WordPress. And if you're planning to have a blog page as well, just like me, you'll have to follow my steps. Alright, so I just created my blog page. Now we have to set this page to display our blog post. So to do this, we're gonna have to go back to settings section, and let's select reading. And right here in post page section, let's select blog, the page which we created previously. Let's scroll down and let's click Save Changes. Alright, the next step is we have to add this blog page or any other page which you have created or you are planning to create to our main menu. And to do this, we have to go to Appearance section and let's select Menus. Alright, so basically this is our main menu, the one you saw previously, and all we have to do right now is add a page from the list. Let's click View All and let's select Blog and let's add to menu. If you want, you can move those all elements here and basically switch places in your main menu. And if you would move a certain menu element, for example, to the right side, just like that, this element would be a sub-item to an element which is above this element. So in this case, courses page would be a child element to blog page. But we don't want to do this. Let's move it back and let's click Save Menu. Alright, let's go back and visit our site. Alright, as you can see, we have all the pages and we have a blog page right here. Let's click on blog, and as you can see, we have a blog post right here. So if you're planning to add blog posts to your WordPress website, you can do this by going to dashboard section and going to post section and by clicking add new. But before, I recommend you to create some categories for your blog post, so you would have categories. So for example, if I'm building a website about WordPress courses, I might have such categories as WordPress, plugins, or let's say WooCommerce or whatever. Depending on your niche, you should create your categories for your blog post. And if you're wondering what's the difference between posts and pages, so basically pages are the static content. So usually you won't have a lot of pages. You'll have such pages as a home page, about page, contact page. Maybe you're gonna have such page as services. And if you're gonna have an e-commerce store, of course you're gonna have such pages as shipping and delivery, returns and refunds, and so on. And the blog posts are basically a content which you constantly add to your website. So for example, I could add such blog posts like top 5 WordPress plugins you must use. So basically you're gonna constantly add blog posts if you decide to write blog. Alright, since now you know the difference between blog posts and pages, now we can go back to the home page of our website and actually we can start editing our website. So the first things first, I would recommend you to start customizing your theme. So to customize your theme, you'll have to go right here, customize. Alright, since we are using Astra theme, and as you can see right here, it even says Astra theme, those are the customization options we have. If you would use any other theme, most likely you would have some different customization options. But no matter what theme you are using, the customization part is still very similar. Don't be afraid to explore every single option yourself. This way you will be able to create even more unique looking website. Alright, since we are in customization settings, actually we could add our logo. So to add our logo, we will have to click right here, header builder. And also it's worth to mention, if you select a different template, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna have the identical customization options because you are still using the same theme, Astra, except you are using different starter template. Alright, we are in the header settings, and right here, if you would click on logo, you will be able to replace your logo. So let's click change logo and just basically select your logo from the files. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, this is my logo and I'm just gonna click select, and now we have to do some cropping right here, and let's click crop image. So we successfully added our logo. We can replace the logo right here as well by selecting the logo which we uploaded previously, and let's click choose image. Alright, we can adjust the logo size right here. Alright, I believe it looks better. And the next thing we could add is a site icon. Once you add site icon, it's going to be displayed right here. So let's click select site icon. The process is going to be identical as adding a logo. Alright, so as you can see, this is how it's going to look. If you have such section like this one, you can replace text here, but I'm gonna remove this section completely. Alright, next we could do some adjustments to this button right here. If you would click on a button, you will be able to do changes to this button. As you can see here, you can add your own text, you can add URL. For now, I'm not gonna add any links, but I just want to show you where you can do that. If you will need to add some other elements, you can do this by clicking on the section right here, and you can select if you want to add social icons. It's completely up to you, but I'm not gonna do any adjustments here. Alright, so right now it looks good. Our header looks good. We have logo, we have our main menu. Later on in the future, I'm gonna add link to this button. For now, it looks good. And alright, we can go back here. Let's click go back one more time, and let's scroll down to access our footer. So our footer is right here, and to do adjustments to our footer, we can click right here, footer builder. And as you can see here, we have 3 different sections. At the moment, only 2 sections are in use. So in the second section, we have widget and we have HTML. So as you can see right here, widget is this section, and the HTML is basically code to contact form. You can access contact forms in the dashboard of your WordPress. And also, once a visitor submits your contact form, you'll receive this message to your admin's email address. Alright, let's scroll down, and like I said, we have 2 sections that are active, and as you can see, this is the second section, the third section is non-existing, and this is the last section. So for the last section, you could add another menu with other information for your users, but I believe our footer looks good, except I would like to remove this copyright thing. And if you have item for social media profiles, you'll have to add your profiles by clicking on this item and selecting certain profile and just pasting URL of your social media profile. That's basically all you have to do. Alright, so I believe we are done with customization settings, and like I said before, if you want to learn how to use a certain theme even better, don't be afraid to explore all customization options yourself. Alright, we can close the sidebar of customizations, and yeah, this is how our website looks right now. And as you can see, it looks quite good, except it has a lot of demo content. We basically finished with our header. So header consists out of our information, and we have finished doing changes to our footer, which is right here. So the next thing is we should do some adjustments to our pages. So this home page is actually a page, as you probably already know, just like all those other pages: courses, about page, contact page. So to edit a page, you'll have to click edit with Elementor, since as you remember, those pages were created using Elementor. Alright, so as you can see, now we are editing this homepage using Elementor. Here you'll find all the elements available to add to to your sections. So basically this page was created by adding sections and by adding elements to those sections. So as you can see, this blue marked area is a section, and this section is made out of elements. So basically to add a certain element to a section, you just have to drag it and drop it to a section. That's all, simple as that. And right now I'm going to replace the information which is right here. If I'm not planning to use a certain element, I'm just gonna click the right mouse button and I will be able to delete a certain element. So for example, let's click delete, and as you can see, just like that, I deleted a button. If you will need to delete a certain section, you can do the same. Click the right mouse button and select delete. If you need to edit section, click edit section, and right here you will be able to do adjustments to a section which is marked in this blue line. Alright, so as you can see, we have two colors. We can do adjustments, we can replace this color right here, and so on. And later on, when we will be editing other sections, just like this one, you will have to do the same. So again, as you can see, this is a completely other section. It's also marked in a blue color, and it's up to you if you want to keep it, if you want to edit it. If you would click the right mouse button, you will be able to do the same as we were able to do with the previous section. So yeah, this is how you can edit sections. And basically, if a page was created using Elementor, you'll have to edit this page using Elementor. Once you have finished doing changes, you'll have to click update, and that's it. So right here, I'm gonna add my own information, I'm gonna add my own text, I'm gonna add my own images. Like I said, I'm gonna replace colors, and once I'm done with this homepage, I'm gonna move on to the next page, which was called courses. I'm gonna do the same with courses page, I'm gonna do the same with about page, and I'm gonna do some adjustments with contact us page. Also, if you want to learn more in-depth information on how to use Elementor, which is page builder, you can check our other video where you will learn how to create pages using Elementor. You should see a notification at the top on the right corner. Alright, so just do all the needed changes. Once you have done this, don't forget to click update, and from here you can go back to the home page of your website by clicking view page. And basically next you will have to edit all other pages that were created using Elementor, and the process is still going to be identical, except you might have some different sections, different elements, but like I said, the whole editing part is still going to be the same. So this is it, guys. This is how you can easily create your website using WordPress. And that's all. As you saw it yourself, it wasn't difficult at all. So if you have any questions or suggestions, leave us a comment. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to smash like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as always, good luck on your online journey.